Okay. And then I just like to let the online people know, well, it tells them we're recording.
We're recording, Brian. I hope you heard that. You give consent? Okay. Hey, good morning. Welcome to our sadhana this morning. I'm Michelle Whipple. I have taught here in the past. I'm not currently teaching on a regular basis, but love being in the space and happy to be here with you this morning. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in. Find a comfortable seat if you haven't already. And then close the eyes down, elongate the spine, tuck the chin, reach those sit bones down into the earth, crown of the head reaches up toward the sky. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Bring the palms together. Rub, rub, rub. Let's press those palms together. Eyes are closed down, thumbs into the sternum. Inhale in this position. Exhale. And inhale to tune in. Om. Dev Namo. Om. Dev Namo. Om. Dev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Inhale. Exhale, relax the hands down. And come lying on your belly. We're just gonna do a free form up here, but we're gonna start face down. Hands by the side. You can rest with your forehead down on the mat or with the cheek to one side, whatever you prefer. And in this position, I want you to begin to breathe. And notice that rise and fall of your belly into the earth. We're just here for a short time, really connect with the earth. And then place both of those hands under the shoulders, toes are tucked, and we'll press up into a push-up. So platform position. And then bring that right foot up to meet the right hand and let the left knee drop down to the earth, toes relax, and open, shining that heart center forward into a nice crescent lunge. We've been doing a lot of hip flexor work, and this is a really nice way to open those up. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, hands back down to the earth, tuck those back toes, press up, bring that right foot back, and bring left foot up to meet left hand. Same thing on the other side, dropping that knee, letting the toes relax, shine the heart center forward. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, toes tuck in the back. Then push up into a downward facing dog or triangle pose. And then pedal out those feet. Play with the shoulders, give yourself a little stretch through the upper back. And then make your way back into that upper push-up or platform position. And we're gonna hold here just for a little bit. Activate that third chakra, pulling in on the navel, supporting this posture. And then exhale, drop the knees down and push back into a child's pose, relaxing that forehead on the floor. And again, in here, you can wiggle the hips around if that feels good. Get into all those little juicy corners of your pelvis. Or just breathe. And make your way back to a seated position. So I wanted to share, I'm going to be talking about the self today, just as we're going through the exercises, because everybody knows what they're doing pretty well. So just to kick this off, I wanted to share this. It's about the third chakra and developing self-esteem. How we feel about ourselves, whether we respect ourselves, determines the quality of our life, our capacity to succeed in business, relationships, healing, and intuitive skills. Self-understanding and acceptance, the bond we form with ourselves, is in many ways the most crucial spiritual challenge we face. In truth, if we do not like ourselves, we will be incapable of making healthy decisions. So we'll be talking about the qualities of self today. But let's go ahead and get started by lying down. We're going to begin our alternate leg lifts. So lying on your back, hands can tuck in under the bum if you need a little bit more support. You can lay them along the side otherwise. And then begin by inhaling up the right foot, exhale down, inhale left, exhale down, and continue with those alternating leg lifts. Really use the breath to power that movement. So there are 8 qualities to the self, and they all start with C, so you can remember them. The first quality is calmness. And I think the reason these are helpful is because our self can sometimes have a wide variety of voices with which it speaks to us. And so these are the qualities, these C words that I'm going to tell you are the qualities that will help you recognize which is that deeper capital S self and which is maybe another voice from another part. So the first one is calmness. The capital S self is always calm. If you think of the good example of this, it's kind of like the pilot on the airplane when there's turbulence. When there's turbulence, you want an airplane pilot that's calm, right? You want somebody who says, it's okay, I've got this, I know what we're doing. I've been through turbulence before. That is the quality we're looking for when we're accessing that true capital S self. Last 30 seconds. On the next inhale, bring both feet up and bring both palms up to face each other. Straight overhead. And begin double leg lifts. Lower down on the exhale, inhale up. The next quality is clarity. The self is clear. So if it's a part of the self that seems muddled or confused, that's probably not that third chakra, I am self. Another is curiosity, which I find I need when I'm doing challenging yoga poses, being curious about what would it feel like to keep going. being curious about how can I modify if needed to be able to be successful with this posture. Last little bit, guys, you're doing great. Inhale up. Suspend. And bring both of those knees down into the chest, holding them nice and tight. Allow your head to relax. Another quality of self is compassion. And a great way to notice this is to notice, how am I speaking to myself? What's the quality of my words? Is this how I would speak to a friend? Look for that compassionate voice. Go ahead and stretch those legs out in front of you and relax on your back for just a moment. Take whatever posture feels good. And we'll begin to open and close those arms and legs. So come back into that bundled up position with the knees in the chest. And then feet extend out to 60 degrees while arms open wide, backs of the hands coming down to the earth. Inhale in, exhale, expand. Another quality of the self is courage. Being willing to do the hard thing. There's lots of hard things. Usually we have to do one or the other. They're both hard. Also creativity. The capital S self, that third chakra, is deeply, deeply creative. Thinks of many ways to solve the problems we encounter, not just one. And the last quality is connectedness. Capital S self feels connected to the other parts of self and also to all of the living, vibrating energy in the universe. We're more than halfway done with this one. So for this last couple minutes, tune into whatever part of self you feel connected to today. Last minute. Each time you bring those knees in, give yourself a little hug. This posture is spreading all of that good self energy throughout your entire system. Let it circulate. Inhale, open. Suspend the breath, squeeze, root lock. Exhale, bring those knees back in for one more little hug. And send the legs long, relaxing for just a moment in whatever posture feels good. Bring that left knee into the chest, holding it nice and close. Bring the right foot all the way up to 90 degrees and let it drop down. And we're moving quickly through this one. I find it helps if I pull my toes of my right foot back toward my face, just to add a little bit of activation to the muscles in the front of the leg, which keeps my body a little bit more stable. Inhale up, exhale down. And switch sides. Pull that right knee into the right chest and wave that left leg. Switch sides. Left knee into the left chest, right leg is up and down. And switch again for the last time. Inhale up. And relax down. You can pull those knees into the chest or let them relax out in front of you, whatever feels best. And make your way to a seated posture. So you can roll over to one side and push yourself up, or rock and roll all the way up from the bottom of the spine to the top. And then when you feel ready, come all the way up to standing. For front bends. So find a nice grounded stance, pressing all four corners of the feet into the earth. Palms are pulled back, so fingertips are reaching back up towards the shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale, come all the way down to the floor, bending forward. And we'll start out slow. Make sure you're just grounding in through that wool bond so you don't feel lightheaded. For the last 30 seconds, pick up the pace as quickly as is comfortable. Inhale up. Reach, stretch, como bond, squeeze. Exhale, float those arms down, feel it feel. When you feel ready, you can make your way back to seated. Lying down. Most comfortable posture could be laying on your back. With your feet flopped open to either side. If they need it, give them a little tense and a jiggle, and then let those feet fall open. Close the eyes down. And check in with any areas of the body that are feeling tense or uncomfortable right now. If there's any adjustment you need to make with your blankets or your pillows, go ahead and make it now. And then invite any remaining tension to take a break for the next few minutes. This is your opportunity to just go to sleep. Our work right now is done. Shoulders on the ground. And then let that knee go and grab onto that right knee, repeating the same thing on the other side. Bring both knees in, give yourself a little hug, a little side to side. And then rub the soles of the feet, palms of the hands together, generate a little bit of heat. And then a nice big rock and roll, the leg to the spine. Move yourself back up to seated. Welcome back. So we'll begin our kirtan kriya meditation. Just a quick reminder, sa ta na ma. Sa, pointer finger na, ta, middle finger na, ring finger, pinky. Sa ta na ma. Okay. And we'll sing along with the track first couple of minutes with out loud, then whispered, then silent, then whispered, then out loud again. Has everybody done this? Have you guys online all been doing this? Okay, I just want everyone here has been doing it too. So just making sure we don't have any newbies. All right, so go ahead and find your comfortable seated posture, easy pose. Bring those hands draped over the back of the knees. Just check in with your spine, see if you can elongate it a little bit, pushing those sit bones down into the floor, crown of the head reaching up toward the sky. And then close the eyes down, roll them in and up, and imagine that beam of light. Let's just your final reminder to imagine that beam of light making an L shape coming in through the top of the head and then out the forehead. We'll go ahead and begin. Whisper. Violet. Stay here in silence, enjoying the vibration. Inhale deeply, reach those arms up overhead, stretch the fingers all the way up to the sky. Exhale, keep the hands. And take a few more breaths in this position. And on your next exhale, let those hands float down, combing your auric field. Rest all 10 fingers on the earth for just a moment. Remember, the most important relationship in your life is the one you have with yourself. It's the one that you're with all the time. Let's bring those hands to that center. Remember, rub. We'll close with a long time sun. We'll sing it once, followed by a long sun, a short nam. Palms together, thumbs into sternum. Inhale for a long time sun. May the long time sun shine upon you, all us around you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sat Nam. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Sat Nam. Thank you, Brian. Good to see you. Have a good day.